Okay, let me try this again here. I had you looking at the wrong thing, and we'll start over here. What I did was I was going to come over here. I took a couple nuke boxes off of a big hive that had swarmed, and since I have all these other ones over here that need to be split or put into bigger hives, and I don't have any more hives, I've been having a lot of them swarm. So I came over to do a split and walked right into a swarm. So plans changed, and now I will climb up there and shake them into that box. And hopefully, let me bring this a little bit closer here. See if we can. It's kind of in the way, the tree's in the way, but I think you're going to end up seeing my back the whole time. So maybe I'll put it over here. See how that. And I can't see anything in the sun, so I'm hoping that that'll give you a good shot here. Alright, okay. So here's the here is what we got. So we see so far they're checking it out. They think it's all right. There's still quite a cluster up at the top. I'm gonna have to chip them back down, but you see all these bees here with their rear ends pointing up in the air, and then like these guys here, they're fanning their wings really good. They are fanning out the Nasonoff pheromone, telling the other bees, hey, come check this out, we got a good spot here. So if I shook the queen in there on that first shake, which I shook the biggest clump of bees in my experience, that's generally where the queen is, they will get her, they will get the other ones to come down. Now if she's not in there, they'll just kind of filter back out of this box and back up in the tree. Yeah, but there's still a decent little clump up in that tree. They keep going up there, but I noticed it's in the spot where I had another swarm earlier this year. It's in the exact same spot I cut the branch off, so I think it just smells good to them and they're confused. So I'm going to put the lid on about that much. It's enough for them to come and go out of the side till they figure out what's going on, and then they should settle down within the next 20 minutes or so. Either that or they'll take off again, but that'll let the bees that are in the air find them a little easier. And we'll let some ventilation in there. It's getting pretty hot out here right now, so come back out a little bit later and see what's going on. Okay, so it's been, I don't know, maybe only 5 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes probably since I stopped the video, and I came back over here and I put a drop of lemongrass essential oil on top of the box, which is kind of like their Nasonoff pheromone as far as similar smell, and it attracts them. I've had swarms turn around in the midair and go right onto the landing board on my top bar hive just when I put a couple drops of lemongrass oil on it, so it's pretty attractive to them. But I shook the tree, shook the rest of those bees out, and they are finally trying to figure this out here. Every time I shake it, you get more and more and more come back to the box. So. Oh, this tree is a magnet for this swarm here. Yeah, I'd say the vast majority of them have figured it out. So I think what I'm going to do is put them over here so we don't have any I see these ones down here fighting, and I think it's because they're on top of this other hive. So I am going to put them over there, next to that other nuke on the left there, and that will be their new home. Alright, so I kind of did the same thing with the top here. Sometimes I'll actually leave the top like that I left it like that for a couple weeks on one. I forgot about it, and they actually thrived. It was the hottest part of the summer. We were 108 to 112 every day for about 2 weeks straight, so I think that it even got hit by my sprinklers. This is on the other side of this big fig tree behind this hive here, and my sprinklers were hitting it and everything. It didn't even faze them, so it was total oversight on my part, but they didn't mind it at all. I checked them out, and they were just, you know, they're ready to be either split or put into a bigger box. And it's only been maybe a month since I put them in that one, so even though these feral queens I raise are a little on the what you might call hot side, or a little bit hard to work with sometimes, they are extremely productive. Almost have zero problems with mites, or I think in 4 years I've seen maybe half a dozen small hive beetles, and the ones that I did see were being attacked and drug out of the hive by the bees, and they fly off and drop them somewhere. So they're pretty hygienic bees, and they're fairly productive. I harvested about 30 gallons of honey so far this year from, you know, maybe just half a dozen hives. So there's still quite a bit that I haven't gotten yet. So I have 2 other locations that I have hives in, so I got to get out and check them too. So anyway, I would say this is probably a success. Although there are quite a few bees going back up in that tree, that I think enough of them are here that they're I'm gonna give that tree a shake and see if we can get them in the air. Maybe they'll cooperate a little more. For whatever reason, they're really attracted to that branch, so I may have to just come out later and cut it off. But I don't really like cutting up my tree if I can help it. But they should figure this out pretty quick, and I'll come back out in a little while and check on them. If you like what you saw, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.